Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to the next episode of Epic Battle Fantasy IV. In the last episode, we made it to this part of the Crystal Caverns. We found a teleportation cat, I think slime cats, that's what they are, that teleports us to the fast travel zone. Anyway, we are now going to move on to facing this blockade set of enemies right over here. Okay, we don't need to scan anything. So let's go ahead and move over to what's this guy's weaknesses? Flame, holy, and okay. So why don't we have Lance fire a flame shot at it, which should take that out. Then we can have Matt unleash his Swift Slash, that should take those two bats out, which then leads us with oh boy, this. Why don't we go with something that can deal with those guys? Starting with that bat, let's fire a spark arrow at the bat. That should take that down. And they miss. This is epic difficulty and enemies are missing. Okay, that didn't do much of anything. A little bit worried there, but we're good. Oh, one hit. Wow. These guys aren't really that strong. What's powerful here? Let's stick with the Light Blade for this Frost Wrath, which was weaker than I expected it to be. Anyway, we know that one Flame Shot can take those guys. I thought those attacks were stronger than that. Anyway, we have wind attacks, right? Yeah, we do. Let's aim for the weaker one, because I don't know how strong that wind attack is. So I'm going to play it a little bit safe, just to be sure we can take them out. Ooh, that attack finished them off. Alright, let's have Lance use a flame shot to take that last one out. Then we got, oh boy, these guys with frozen eyes. So let's unleash some spark arrows so we can quickly take those guys out. There we go. Ha! You missed! Okay, that didn't miss. They're really focusing their attacks towards Anna. Alright, let's get Natalie out here so we can quick get Anna revived, because I would like everyone to get some share of, you know, points and stuff. And then have Anna step back. So it looks wrong to have Lance up front, so let's move Lance to the back a bit, and there we go. Interesting setup, but it works. Fume costs less MP, and it deals a similar amount of damage, so let's focus towards that. Wait a minute, why did I keep Anna out? I just realized that I kept Anna out when I should have moved Anna to the back. I'm stupid. Because I totally meant to move Anna to the back, and I instead left her out when I meant to move her to the back. Alright, do we have any? No, we don't. Okay, so... Okay, Flame Attack will do. She has Fireball. That should finish him off. And loads of XP. The enemies that are designed to be blockades usually drop lots of XP. All this ice, it's so sparkly. I'm starting to think this door doesn't open. I should probably get out of here before I get lost. Alright, I think I know what opens the door. Normally, whenever you light up all 4 candles in a room, you get a bit of something special here. So, to start, let's go on and quick take out these enemies over here. Hey, thank you, No Legs. I forget. I think it was like a... Oh yeah, the thing Natalie's wearing. One of the, like, charms that allow her to randomly summon No Legs. Yeah, I remember that. Alright, let's take out those frozen eyes, because those guys, I think, can heal ice enemies. So we'll want to quickly take those guys out. So the rest of these guys should go out easily. Take a look at that. We have the original gang from Epic Battle Fantasy III back in their proper positions. Alright, and then that is the last one open, and the door is now open. Also, this character has something new to say. Huh? It opened. I don't know what happened. I think you should leave the treasure for me, yeah? Fat chance, lady. Yeah, we need those achievements for getting every treasure chest in the game. We're not gonna leave them to you. We have one with a copper key. That'll be useful for, I think, and another pet, which, remember, pets usually work as summons in this game. So we have a new pet. Most of the pets in this game, I wouldn't say are the most useful thing in the world. Because, trust me when I say there are far more useful pets. But I'm definitely going to go back because there's definitely chests we can open using that copper key. Fortunately, it only works on one lock at a time. So, we're going to have to find another key next time we come across a copper lock. Moving on. Oh, cool, this cavern is massive. All this ice looks so pretty. I wish more people could see this. There's still tons of paths that are blocked off. And it's so dark, we wouldn't know if we were going around in circles. I wonder if you even know where you're taking us. Achoo! Alright, get that opened up. Hey, how you doing? So many boulders around here. If only I had the hammer, I could find some cool treasure. The hammer, huh? I guess that's another key item we're gonna need soon. Maybe we can... Hey, another copper key from that chest over there. Oh yeah, because that candle over there is blocked. Lots of stuff is blocked right now. Let's see. Anything over here? I'm not seeing anything, but we can offer a bit more light into the room. There we go. And we have some enemies we can fight in here, so let's fight them. Starting with these guys over here, we have something that Matt can summon. What do we got here? We have the Frost Sprites, a creature that embodies the spirit of ice. Uses ice attacks, of course. So let's go ahead and start by aiming for those frozen eyes, because I know they can heal. So I want to go for... Ooh, okay. That's not good. Okay, to start, let's have Matt do that. Then cast a flame shot on... Let's go for the frozen eye. The more enemies we take out, the better. Oh, geez, that's a high level freezing attack. Natalie keeps getting frozen. That's kind of a problem. Let's have Lance step back for a moment, because normally I believe party members that are in the back have a chance to heal that way. So we can use Spark Arrow on one of these guys. So we have that guy stunned. Then we can have Matt cast a flame attack there. And okay, that one's down. And let's take out that other one. Down they go. Ta-da. Alright, up next. There was no reason for me to fight that enemy. Lots of paths we can go here. We can go up or down, as well as some other enemies to fight. So let's go for these enemies over here. They look fairly easy to take out. So let's... aren't a lot of widespread attacks. So why don't we go ahead and summon No Legs here. Unless this also has a... Well, that's an ice attack, though. That ice attacks heal. Okay, that one's reasonably strong. No, yeah, let's summon the Coal Bat, since that at least deals damage that, you know, doesn't heal and stuff. And then, why don't we go ahead and have Anna do some regular attacks on some of these other enemies. Alright, so with that out of the way. And, of course, once again, Natalie's frozen. Alright, so, Matt, you can go ahead and do that. And, uh-oh. You can use attacks to hurt, and... You don't say. Alright, let's heal Natalie, because if Natalie gets hit, they're going to take a bunch of damage. So let's take out some of these other enemies here. Starting with... what's the most dangerous enemy on screen right now? I mean, outside of that thing. Well, why don't we go ahead and scan it to see what we're up against? Because I know these particular enemies can be pretty dangerous. And of course, once again, Matt gets hit. So I think we might want to oh yeah, and Anna's defenses are weakened, so I think we're once again here going to... immune to being inflicted with bad status effects. Okay, that means Anna can't be frozen, so Anna should be mostly safe then. But we're going to want to focus like all of our attacks towards trying to take out the Ice Elemental here, a powerful monster which uses ice attacks. These guys are especially dangerous, so we'll want to take them out quickly. So let's take out those other side enemies so they aren't much of a big deal. And then we're gonna switch out Anna. Oh wait, no, I don't want to switch out Anna because Anna has the blessing that prevents her from being frozen. Let's have Anna go after the bats. That's right, Anna's accuracy is down, so maybe that wasn't a good idea. Because Anna's defenses are very weak right now. How much damage do fire attacks deal exactly? Also, we gotta do something about that, that water there. I mean, I think having it water allows, like, thunder damage to deal a bit more damage, so I could focus that towards that. Though I do kind of want to get those bats taken care of so they don't keep debuffing our stats. Also, the blessing effect is down now, so let's get Anna off screen and get Lance back in here. So now we can focus all our attacks towards taking this guy down. Alright, and this flame shot should, it didn't finish him off? Okay, I thought that would have been enough, but okay. Oh, here, Swift Slash. That should finish that off as well as deal damage to the other enemy. Then, okay, no, use Thunder. That should finish it off. And everyone except Matt just leveled up now. So is there any... That was another enemy that wasn't guarding anything, so I attacked that enemy for no reason. So I guess while I'm healing up, I'll go ahead and see what abilities and skills we can upgrade. So like always, let's see what abilities I can give each of these guys. I know Lance can eventually get his hands on, like, I think some form of wind magic, so maybe... I don't know if I want to give it to them or... Okay, Lance I know I'll definitely want to give Dispel to. Lance is our Dispeller. That sounded strange. And then I know Lance will also... It'll be good to give the Saw Blade to Lance, as well as quite fitting as well. Next, we'll... Okay, not enough, but we'll want to give Talisman Seal to Anna. I don't know who I want to give Berserk to. And then... Those Icicles, I don't know what... Very random damage, may stagger at targets, hits twice. I mean... I know Matt will get his hands on a strong physical ice attack, and Anna has the Frost Arrow, so this is a mostly useless skill to learn for these characters. So, okay, we already have Natalie with all, like, the healing and revive spells, so let's give Anna the Purify spell to really balance out all the different abilities these characters can have. Then, of course, we know that our good old protection spell is good with Matt, as well as Berserk, so let's give those abilities to Matt. Then we'll look at more later. For now, we're at full stats that we can go up against some more enemies. Let's go up against this one that's guarding this chest over here. And uh-oh, monoliths use powerful attacks once they're charged up, so keep an eye on their status. Yeah, those monoliths are dangerous, so... we'll want to keep a close eye on them. So to start, let's have... what do I want to do? Let's start by just going after those enemies that we can harm with flame, using some strong attacks. Let's cast a Tremor on that guy there. Cast a Fireball on the Frost Sprite, so we can take that out quickly. Actually, I'm pretty sure a regular attack would be able to finish him off. Yep. Okay, it did that. It's not charged up yet, so it's still going to be a little while until we have to really worry. Alright, go ahead and scan it. This is the Viking Monolith. A monolith carved by Viking explorers, uses extremely powerful ice attacks and can buff itself, so these guys are especially dangerous, especially with the fact that they can only be harmed with earth and bomb attacks. Usually most monoliths can only be harmed using 2 different types of elements and are usually completely immune to everything else, so they can be quite devastating because they unleash very powerful magic attacks, can really have some powerful stat alterations on different enemies. So let's cast a blast on this guy for bomb damage. And then, Lance doesn't have any bomb abilities yet. Does Anna have anything that maybe we could use? Okay, Anna does have some earth attacks. Specifically the Gaia Bloom, as well as the log, except the log isn't as powerful, while Gaia Bloom is 100% earth power, so let's do that. Okay, it's charging up, so we'll want to take it out quickly here. Because if it gets a chance to attack here, we're gonna get hit with a strong attack. And you've guys seen in Epic Battle Fantasy 3 how strong its attacks can get. So let's hurry up and take it down. Alright, that's taken care of. Now we just have these remaining enemies here to deal with. Then we'll be good. Okay. Save that guy for another time. And maybe get Lance off screen. Though again, I do find it kind of strange to see Lance up front, so let's do some moving around here. To where we have at least Anna up front. Okay, how do we want to do this here? Because, okay, one of them we have not scanned. So, considering some of the abilities some of these guys have, why don't we go ahead and have Anna be the one that uses Scan Bot on the well-defensed guy. And then Lance, what can you do right now against these guys? You could use... You still don't have any bomb attacks yet. Well, except fire isn't really much of a weakness against these guys, so I guess I could use... Also, his regular attacks also deal a bit of damage. So let's start by going after the ice enemies. Then we'll think of what to do with the rest later. And yeah, those turtles can be kind of dirty, or kind of defensive and heavy hitting, so we'll want to be wary of them as we fight here. So to start, high chance of that. Let's go with the frost arrow on the rocky ones, since I know that usually those arrows have a high chance of freezing. And, okay, Lance, you keep going for the frost sprites. Natalie, why don't we have Natalie focus on blasts on the rock sprites, since Natalie has some bomb attacks. Oh, okay. Lance just got hit with an instant death attack. Oh, please stun him. And it didn't work. So we'll want to move Lance to the back for a little bit while we deal with this. So that's going to change things a bit. Nonetheless, we do still have some useful abilities as of ways we can take these guys out. Nettle would be a strong attack on these guys, except Tundra, I also upgraded Tundra a bit to be quite a strong attack. So why don't we cast Tundra to finish some of these guys off. There we go. And then use Frost Arrow to stun this guy again. Oh, that straight up finished him off. And even notice those attacks were attacking themselves. Ooh, the turtle's defenses are down. That means I can unleash some attacks on it. Although I'm a bit worried about our health here, so why don't we have Natalie cast Heal More this turn. Then cast, maybe Gaia Bloom? No, Spark Arrow, since that has the high chance of stunning them. And then we can use Tremor on our turtle here. Now that it's not busy defending. Okay, now it's busy defending. So let's focus, okay, first things first, we need someone to take out that last enemy. So why don't we have... Let's have Matt take him out. And then we start playing defensively. I know it's useful to make them tired, since I believe making them tired, reduces their, I think, accuracy, was it? Alright, and then... I think that's only for... No, I think that's also for magic defense when that's up. So yeah, very much reduced damage. Thank you. Let's whip back out Lance to finish him off. Even though it probably won't take that much. Like, I'm pretty sure I could just use regular attacks to finish him off. See? And there we go. Matt's leveled up now. Which was guarding the Razorwind Staff, along with some other items. Let's head up here. Oh, look, Matt. It's your favorite pastime. This is going to be so boring. Let's just skip this one. It won't be worth it anyway. Maybe I should turn back. I'm not very good at block puzzles. I'm pretty sure this room is optional anyway. I'm pretty sure this is technically an optional room. Although it is a good idea to want to try and go for finishing these puzzles. So you have both regular blocks as well as sliding blocks. So you'll want to line up the regular blocks first. So that way you can move these sliding blocks into place on the X's. Then we can move the regular blocks into place. So not that hard of a puzzle. I thought I saw something. It's so hard to tell what sparkling stuff in this cave is an actual item you can pick up and what's just, you know, there for you. Okay, here we have the Ice and Wind Resistant Accessory. That will be very helpful, so I'm glad we picked that up. So why don't we quick equip that on someone, because we have a lot of characters here that could still equip some charms. So let's go with the Frost Badge on, let's say, who's lacking in charms? Let's see here. She has all that. Why don't we give it to Natalie? I feel like that would look nice on Natalie. And then we... Oh yeah, we also have that charm that can randomly regenerate a player, so why don't we also give that to Natalie? That'll be helpful. And then replace this weapon status effect with poison. That doesn't seem like that useful of ability, so let's not get that. I'm gonna save here in case we die to this enemy right here. So with that being said, let's take this guy down. Oh dear. These guys look tough, so let's of course whip out Scambot to see what these guys are. Because I'm a bit worried here. These guys are ice golems, a powerful foe which uses ice attacks. I'm glad we gave Natalie that ice protection ability, because these guys seem to be heavy ice hitters that are weak to bomb and fire attacks. So considering the power of our current abilities... Oh yeah, and these guys have a pretty good amount of health too, so I am a bit worried as of how powerful these guys are. Alright, let's move Anna to the back for a bit, because I don't think Anna has very useful abilities for this fight. So we can only use bomb and fire attacks on these guys. And I don't exactly know how useful that's going to be. So let's just unleash our strongest attack. What's Did you guys ever see Lance's limit break, which is Oblivion? That should take out the first. That did not deal very much damage. Uh-oh. Lance is frozen. Okay, let's start by taking out that first one over there. And of course it wasn't enough. So, let's cast a weaker spell, because that should be enough to finish that first one off. So now we're just having to worry about this other one. Alright, Lance is at half health, so let's get Lance out of here and replace him with Anna. We just have to take this other one down. There you go, and What else could Anna do here? I guess Anna could play the role of support, since Anna doesn't have a lot of useful attacks to use here. Because, yeah, Anna does not have very useful attacks. What else can... yeah, let's have Anna just have the role of support for this round. And just play the healer, because I don't have a lot of useful abilities for Anna. So we're mainly just needing to focus towards high-power fire attacks. So we'll just have Anna play the healer for now. Because Anna's Bless attack is, of course, very useful. Alright, that should do it. So these guys are definitely heavily powerful. Luckily, we're already at a very high level in terms of how we've been doing so far. We also have the Narwhal pet, may wet targets. So, Narwhal was actually in Epic Battle Fantasy 3 with one of the specific weapons when maxed out at power. Something I don't think you guys really ever got to see. Anyway, what other abilities here could we... Oh, we'll definitely want to give Lance the airstrike ability. Anything else we might want to give him, though? No, let's give him airstrike, because Lance could use some bomb-like moves. Natalie... What else could I give Natalie? No, I don't think that. Cleanse. Cancels an ally's debuffs and heals their status problems. That's kind of like Purify. Who else can learn? Anyone can learn that, actually. So I'll think of someone else to give that to, I think. What else could Matt learn? What? Oh, Fright. That's right. As well as Icicles. Why don't we just... No, I don't want to give anyone Icicles, because Matt already has an Ice attack, right? Or at least I thought he did. I'm not seeing any here, so for now I guess I'll just give him the Icicles, since I don't see any here. Or no, wait a minute. Oh no, wait, he did. I forgot about it. Yeah, the Tundra, he did have Ice attack, so I think I might have just wasted that. No matter, we still got a bunch of other abilities here. I want to give Gaia Blossom, except that's an expensive one at this point in the game. So why don't we level up some of Anna's arrows, like the Frost Arrow and the Spark Arrow, since we've been using that pretty often. Alright, save progress. And let's take on some more elemental enemies. Alright, scanning those guys. Alright. These guys have lightning and stuff on. Okay, we have the Snowbush, a timid creature who uses non-elemental attacks and can lower the party's attack. So they're weak to fire and wind attacks. So let's cast some fireballs on these guys. And you, let's cast the Gust attack. Yeah, Gust. These guys go out fairly easily, so I'm not too worried about them. Yeah, he's gonna take that, Matt? I don't think so. Alright, those guys are down. Let's focus specifically towards lightning attacks, because these guys have the water effect on. I know they can't exactly be stunned very... Oh no, they did get stunned. Definitely lower chances though, so not really much of a guarantee, but definitely hitting them with those will help. Oh, and that guy got stunned. Okay. Alright, then hit him with that fire attack. And that should do it. Utilizing that wet status effect to my advantage, since when an enemy is wet, lightning and ice attacks deal more damage. Alright, what all we got here? Oh, this is a very linear pathway with some strong enemies. So let's be careful over here. Thank you, no legs. Alright, to start, what do we want to start with here? Let's, like always, start by having Anna stun one of the elementals. Oh, I could have taken them all out there. No matter, taking out some will work. That should finish that one off, leaving only the ice elementals. Alright, I have an idea here. Go ahead and bring out Lance for this, since we're using mostly lightning attacks at this point. It'll be easier to just use Lance with his attacks, the plasma shots. Pro tip, you can make plasma by microwaving fire, but don't try that at home. I won't. Yeah, don't try that at home, guys. That sounds extremely dangerous. And down that one goes, leaving only one left. And it missed, wow. And will that be enough to finish it off? Nope, not quite. Although that should be enough to finish it off. Leaving us with turtles as well as more elementals. Alright, we should be able to manage through this just fine. Though I don't know if using plasma shot there was very useful. Really unleashing those attacks on Natalie. Alright, next. We take you down. We take out the ice. We stun the ice elemental. Then I think I want to take a moment to have Natalie heal herself. Just to stay safe. Nice going with that there. Alright. Continue to stun the elemental, which wasn't enough that time, so why don't we whip out Matt so we can do his widespread attack, which should finish that one off and deal some damage to the side enemies. And then next we got earth attacks as well as fire attacks, so let's cast a fire attack on this one down here. Ha! Didn't freeze us that time. Okay, and they have earth attacks, which we have plenty of earth and fire attacks with our party members. So this will do nicely. Just barely not enough. Alright, that's fine. We only have one left, so we can cast a weak fire spell. That doesn't use up very much magic points. Then we can unleash Gaia Seed on this guy over here. Which gets him tired, which I believe reduces evasion as well as accuracy. Which is one thing that'll make that earth magic attack extremely useful for Anna. Especially later on in the game. As I will eventually show you when we get to that point. High experience points there. We got much more level ups. Only has to get our hands on some more useful treasure. Alright, we got another monolith, which, like shown before, goes down with earth as well as bomb attacks. I think I just remembered, we just got our hands on the airstrike ability, didn't we? So let's switch over to Lance and activate airstrike. Yeah, it drops one of 3 types of bombs. Power and targets vary. So that one is the airstrike that aims towards a single target. So let's look at some more of these. Okay, one of them's stunned and dead. Don't know why I did that instead of waiting for Lance to cast his airstrike ability. That's once again the singular one. Either way, it's down. So now we can move on to the next one, which contains 2 monoliths. Oh dear. That's a bit to worry about, because if those guys fire their charge attacks, they can become quite dangerous. So you're gonna want to be careful here. Let's heal up Natalie here to start. And second, take out that eye. And continue to cast Airstrike. It keeps being the singular one, though. I would kind of prefer some of the more powerful ones. And uh-oh, they're charging up. Hang on. There is a way we can save ourselves, though. Because I know that we recently gave the Dispel ability to Matt, right? Or did we give it to someone else by mistake? Oh, we gave it to Lance. I meant to give that to Matt. We'll have to... Oh, it doesn't even debuff them. So, we're in a bit of trouble. Okay. Let's go into defense mode. Lance is probably going to die. Yep, Lance is dead. Alright. Anna, you revive Lance, because... Yikes. Another chance to prove myself harder this time. No, you might want to get back for a moment, Lance, while we heal up the party. It isn't exactly safe up here right now. Let's continue casting some earth attacks. So as long as they don't do that again. Yeah, of course, stunning doesn't work on these guys. Luckily, the abilities that our other party members have should be enough to take these guys down. I don't think these guys can get to... Oh, the monoliths can actually get tired. Monoliths seem to only cast magic. I reckon they'll be pretty helpless if you cast Siphon on. I forgot about that. Except I don't think we have any siphoning abilities yet. No, we don't. So that's a bit of a problem. Anyway, these next set of attacks should finish it off. Finish her off, Anna. And massive XP for us. Very close to having Lance leveled up. Alright, and then, once again, a variety of paths that we can go. I think, first off, I want to head over here where I can get up to that other candle that was up in the room above. Whoa, that's a long drop. I can't even see the bottom. The guys who built these bridges must have been crazy. Or just really greedy. No doubt there's plenty of valuable gems to dig up around here. So, let's listen and see how long it takes for it to hit the bottom. Huh? I don't hear anything. Let's go. Yeah, maybe we not go down there. Ooh, the Sapphire Giant Sword. A mainly water-focused sword. Boosts the power of water skills. May cast Flood with certain skills. That'll be useful at times. Up next, we're gonna... stumble. Eek! Watch your step, yo. You'll be unsalvageable if you fall down there. That was a close one. Alright, let's save progress for this enemy up here. And any enemies we haven't seen before? Nope. Alright. Moving on. I think these guys are... No, they're not weak to bombs. Okay, so let's focus on... widespread attacks. That'll make this go by quicker. Because we're going to be at this for a while with these guys. Quite a while we're going to be here. Yeah, take that. And no legs. Let's go. Take out the middle turtle. Let's focus on taking out that other turtle. There we go. One more attack should do it. Pretty sure a regular attack could finish it off. Yep. And we can just cast some... That guy has some high-level defense, though. So let's cast Tundra. That should be a strong enough attack to finish it off. Where we then have, of course, more enemies. None of them weak to bombs, so... Take that guy down. What else are these guys weak to? Let's go with a piercing shot. Which wasn't as strong as I thought it would be. Actually, now that oh, those guys are weakening my attack power. Okay, those guys are going to need to go down. So I'm not going to be able to deal high damage if they're doing that to me. Luckily, they didn't weaken my magic attack power. That guy's boosting his defense, so we won't want to focus on him for a while. Let's focus on this guy down here, who's weak to earth and fire attacks, as well as poison, except compared to the previous games, poison attacks aren't as useful as they used to be. So we're just going to want to stick with regular, with other attacks on those other guys. Alright, so mainly earth and fire-focused attacks for the time being. Oh, that was critical hit, wow. Was not expecting that. There we go, that should level up Lance. And we got that there. And we have the final candle lit up. Along with some stat buffing items, so let's head back over there to pick that up. Interesting. Okay, we have the absolute zero limit break skill that someone can learn. I believe that's a useful skill for Anna to learn, I believe. And we have another dark room. Let's get some lights turned on here. Oh, 3 different paths, actually. This construct is so poorly built that I'm surprised it's still standing. Don't jinx it. Yeah, I have to stretch there. Alright, here we have the 3 different armors, so I believe it'll be useful to bring out Lance here to deal with these guys. They're all weak to earth attacks, though, so maybe bring Anna back out. So to start, let's have Lance whip out his airstrike ability. Once again, it's only the one that goes for a single target. And then that one gets hurt by holy attack, so why don't we bring out Matt? Because Matt has his light blade skill. Okay, that's 1 down. Then that one's the one weak to ice, and this is the one... Okay, both of them have a water weakness, so I think we'll probably want to focus our... Hang on, this one... That one can be frozen, except it didn't get frozen. Even though it doesn't have any sort of immunity to being frozen, it didn't get frozen. Alright, let's once again cast an airstrike over here. Air support, carpet those guys. So that's kind of the airstrike... Other airstrike where it fires 3 different missiles. They're all widespread, 3 different attacks. That's how that one works. So I'm going to fire an aqua arrow at that one down there, and then have Matt cast Tundra at that one. Was that the Tundra one? I can't remember. I wasn't paying full attention. Alright, we gotta be careful because those black ones can be quite destructive. Like that. So why don't we have... Not entirely sure what I want to do, but let's start by casting another airstrike. So we need to take these guys down as quickly as possible. Starting with that black one, so let's cast another light blade. And of course it missed. Alright, that's fine. We have alternative options. Why don't we bring out... Actually, I think I want Anna to heal Lance this turn, just to be safe. Because having all 5 of these guys out at once, with 3 of them being black clay soldiers, they can be quite dangerous. Although, Lance's limit break is once again ready. Nah, let's hold on to it for now. But I do think we're going to want to heal everyone here in a moment. So let's begin by having Matt cast another light blade over at this one, which should deal some high-level damage. And then whip out Natalie to cast a heal spell on Lance, because Lance is the big one that can really deal high damage with the airstrike. I know airstrike isn't all that powerful quite yet, but it gets there eventually. And it keeps activating... Ooh, the tank just did high damage. Okay, let's get Matt off the field for a while, because I'm a bit worried about Matt. Let's start with finishing this guy off with the 3 missile airstrike. There's one type of airstrike you guys haven't seen yet. I'm sure for those of you who have seen the previous game, you'll probably know what I'm referring to. So let's start with, who all is left here? Let's have you focus Gaia C towards that one. And have Natalie focus the her ice spell towards that one. With that, the last one here should go out quickly. Ooh, and gets hit by the tank. Down it goes. Now is to get over here the cow costume armor. And another candle lit in this room. Now, wait a minute, I saw something over here. Can I pick something up? Nope. Must have been something I thought I could pick up, but nope. It's once again just the sparkles of the cave. Really deceitful considering the fact that you gotta keep an eye out for that stuff in order to... Let's test how solid these bridges are. Jumps a few times. Stop that! I mean, it's RPG quality. While it probably looks unstable, it's probably the RPG quality where it's practically unbreakable. I like casting airstrikes here because they're basically they basically can't, since there's the chance that they can be widespread like that. Alright, let's cast a fireball to take that one out. A stat buffing move, huh? Oh, no legs. In with the insta-kill. Oh, we got new enemies out, so let's take a scan at these guys. These guys are blood bats, a blood-sucking enemy which uses wind and poison attacks. Has high evade. Okay, so we'll want to be weary of those guys. So to start, all these guys are weak to only electric and wind. These guys are weak to ice though, so maybe we bring out Anna. Anna will have an easier time with these guys. It's high evade, wind and poison, dark attacks. Why don't we focus Spark Arrow on those guys in the back since they have high stun probability. I'm not sure about using a widespread attack here because these guys have a bit of high damage. Okay, that guy's stunned, so we won't have to worry about them. Let's whip out Natalie since Matt's at half health. Oh, why did I attack that one? I was not paying attention at all. Then keep casting the plasma shot, which still deals high damage. Then unleash thunder, which took that guy out in one hit. Wow. Ooh, that's some high damage. We should be able to finish these guys off with ease now. Well, those guys had an entire rupee they just dropped. Okay, nothing all that useful in that chest. Leaving the pathway forward to go. Oh, and a secret area over here. We're finally out of the darkness. It feels so nice. Hey, Natalie, I've been meaning to ask you something for a while. But it's kind of personal, maybe. What is it? Does that cushion the impact of enemy attacks, or are they just for show? What? Not really, and it's not like I have a choice. It's just the way they are. Well, what do you eat to get them so big then? Hamburgers? Chocolate? I don't think it's that simple. I think we should test these theories, you know, for science. I'll watch and take photos or notes. Listen, Anna, don't bring attention to that ever. It makes the men more stupid than usual, and that's not good. Got it? Fine. I was going to ask to touch them, but I guess I won't now. I'm just going to pretend I missed all of that. Yep, that's what I'll do. Yeah, let's just pretend that the conversation never went down. Alright, anyway, we got more enemies to scan, so like always, I always feel like it's proper to have Lance bring out scan bots since that was initially his ability back in the previous Epic Battle Fantasies. Anyway, we got... what's new here? I know there's the snail, there's the cave crab, a defensive creature which uses fire and earth attacks, and the rock turtle, a defensive foe which uses earth attacks, has low evade, and can buff itself. These guys I know are especially dangerous, so... because I think these guys have, I don't know if it's an instant death attack, but I know they have some strong attacks, so... we're gonna want to take them out quickly. Wait, oh, that's right, I used Lance for scan bot. That's right. Those guys are going on the defense. Is that guy gonna get even more stuff? Wow! We're already unleashing some high-powered attacks. Okay, so let's cast some ice attacks on these other enemies over here. That one got frozen, leaving just that one over there, which... well, we have Lance cast a shot targeted directly towards that one. Alright, those guys continue to get defended. High-powered attacks from the tank, though. That's for sure. Okay, those two other enemies are down, leaving only the main guy. And down he goes. Okay, Natalie and Anna are leveled up. Where we find another dino fossil. We sure are finding a lot of those in the cave. Now we can come all the way down here. Where we can have this guy heal us. So, let's go ahead and quickly save again. Usually a good idea in these games to save often. And do these guys have bomb hit ability? No, they don't. Okay, so that kind of makes Lance not very useful here. Also, there are 4 waves of enemies here, so we got a lot to deal with right here. So it's a good thing we saved, I'd say, because if we die here, then, we'll be having to go pretty far back. They can be frozen, though, so that is something I'm going to try using to my advantage. Alright, so let's start out with those smaller enemies on the side. And then have Natalie cast Thunder on the Ice Elemental while it has that wet status effect in play. Alright, just keep casting the Frost Arrow on that rock. Okay, never mind. Let's just go ahead and quickly take it out before it puts up its defenses. Oh wait, no, not Fireball. Let's cast the Ice skill. That should deal some decent damage to it. That's the devastatingly powerful attack, I know. I think that attack... I think I remember that one having the chance of being instant death if you're not careful. So yeah, watch out for that attack. That's the devastating one I remember. Alright, that just leaves the Ice Elemental as well as that Turtle. If that attack were any weaker, it would have healed me. Alright, let's whip out Lance here, because that's running low on health. Alright, that's down. So let's cast that and Thunder. Alright, wave number 2, which has even more of those rock turtles. There sure are a lot of them. And now Lance's accuracy is super low, so... and defenses are down, so maybe I'll consider whipping out someone else. No, Lance has decently high accuracy, and we need those lightning attacks on these cold bats. So let's not waste time with that. I do still want to cast the Frost Arrow so we can have a good chance at freezing those guys, but definitely want to take out these bats individually, because they are major stat debuffers, and that's not good for these turtle enemies, because Having all that is a big problem. Did that seriously just miss? Alright, well at least that leaves us only a few things left, except Anna's getting very low on health. So I might here, if we don't take out this other enemy... Oh, okay, or not take him out at all. Not even weaken him. I think I'll probably want to whip out Matt here, so we can unleash something. And, okay, why don't we have Anna get healed this turn? So those are some bad debuffs. Like, I think I'll actually have Matt take a moment to activate the protection skill. We should try to keep our buffs up in long and difficult battles. That is for sure, because we're going to be at some of these for a while. Most likely. Oh no, one small enemy. You know what that means? That means up ahead is a very strong enemy, so prepare yourselves, folks, because something big's about to happen. I probably should have used that turn to prepare for something else. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I was expecting something much more dangerous, like a monolith or something, along with some other enemies that are a bit dangerous when it comes to monoliths. Although those elementals are going to be a bit annoying if they keep doing that. So let's stun one of them and focus fire attacks on the other. Alright, that's one down. Who else might be useful here? I don't know, because, like, yeah, I think we'll be good with what we have. So to start, why don't we have Gaia Bloom be placed on this turtle over here so we can get the tired effect. Have Matt finish them off. And then Anna, you go out with your fire attacks. That was a strong one and a critical hit, so I'm glad we did that. We are beginning to run out of time, though. So I think after this fight, I'll probably be ending this episode here. I was really satisfied with that hit, though, so why don't we do that? Oh, and that still wasn't enough to take them out. It's fine, though. We almost got him. Yeah, that should be enough to finish them off. This should do it. And here comes the XP. Once again, we got a slime bunny right here we can use to restore our health. And we got the cow horns helmet. So we're pretty much out of here now. What do these guys have to say? After many years of training in these tunnels, I have mastered the ultimate drill attack. So I can teach it to you in exchange for a fine meal. Okay. And once again, I didn't get to read that, but I think that's mentioning one of the last abilities we'll get in the game. So what do you have to say? When mining, make sure to never dig straight down. Up or straight down. You could easily end up in lava. Diamonds aren't worth dying for. I was taken on a mining trip when I was a kid. I saw terrible things that I will never forget. There were spiders everywhere, and then something exploded behind us. I'm sure most of you know what that's referencing. Alright, before we end the video, okay, there's that guy blocking the exit, so I think I did not want to fight him yet, because we are out of time for this episode. I wanted to quick look around before we end things off. I wanted to see what was up here. There is, well, all this up here, as well as this enemy that I am not in the mood to fight at the moment. We'll get back to that next episode. For now, what matters is that we're done here. So with that being said, that shall end off this episode of Epic Battle Fantasy 4. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, This is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!